In this video, I'll be showing how to create a new job preset. To create a preset, we must first start with the Create New Job process, as that is where the presets can be accessed. You can simply bypass the job information fields on the Create New Job screen if you're just going to be building a preset for later use. This screen lets us see our current presets. They're organized by press, but presets can be shared amongst multiple machines. If I wish to create another one, I'll start by pressing the Add button in the lower left. I begin my preset creation by setting some conditions along the top, the first being the printing condition and the substrate. I'll click where it says Click to Edit to open my dialog box, and I'll start by choosing my printing condition. This is typically the type of material or the substrate you're going to be printing on, but you may have it organized differently. For this example, I'm going to be using the Grackle 2013 CRPC6 printing condition. Once selected there in the left-hand column, I'll select one of my substrate options inside that printing condition. In this case, paper is my only option, so I'm going to select that. And then last, I'm going to choose my ink set over at the right, and I'm going to be using my default ink set, so I will make that selection. After filling in my printing condition and substrate, next I'll fill in my tolerance set. Again, I press Click to Edit in the lower right-hand corner, and I'm presented with a list of the tolerance sets that have been defined in my system. For this example, I'm going to use my Delta E 2000 2.0 tolerance set, but I can always look to the right to see what's contained in this tolerance set before I select it. So if I wish to choose something else, like opacity and visual defects, I can click on that one to see what it contains. For now, I'm going to go back to Delta E2000 2.0. Last, I'll choose my measurement condition. This is where we tell MeasureColor how you're going to use your instrument, what type of illuminant, observer, M condition, all of these settings that relate to the physical measurement the device is going to be making are selected here. Again, the list you have access to is based upon what has already been put into MeasureColor in System Management. So if you don't see exactly what you need, you'll need to cancel this process, go into System Management, and define a measurement condition containing the settings you wish. For this example, I'm going to use the US default M0 measurement condition, which if I look to the right, I can see is defined by illuminant D50, 2 degree, status T density measurement, absolute white base, and the M0 measurement condition for my densitometric as well as my spectral color measurement. Below that, some settings for tone value, specularity, number of measurements I'm going to make. Again, just a representative of what was shown when you defined this measurement condition. Having selected those three settings at the top, I'm now ready to add my inks. There are two ways to do this. The easiest way is to use the Add Inks button at the right, which lets you select multiple colors at a time. If I come into my demo color book, maybe I wish to take this red, I can scroll down my list. Maybe I want this brown, this blue, and this green. I'm adding the colors from my available ink list in the middle to my included list at the right simply by double clicking on them. If I have selected something incorrectly, I can double click it to put it back, or I can use these left and right facing arrows. So if I wish to use this green color, I can push the right facing arrow to include it into the job. After I press OK, those colors are dropped into the ink and run sequence. From here, I can see their name, what type of patch they're defined to be, density target, as well as tolerance. Now, it could be that I want to run one of these colors at a different tolerance level, and perhaps I want to build that setting into the preset so that it always runs that way. To do this, I simply press the three dots over at the right, and from here, I can set a specific tolerance for this color. I'll set this one to a 1.5 delta E. You can also add individual colors if you wish. So if I want to add another color here to position 6, I can press the three dots, access my color list, and let's say I want to take this one. From this moment, I have the opportunity ahead of time to put in my specific tolerance as well as any notes that I wish, of how I want to use this color. After I've placed all my colors, I'll press Next, and now I'm going to save my preset. So I'm going to give it a name, call this Dan's Demo Preset. Again, we can assign this preset to a particular press, or we can say it's shared so that it's available to everyone. And we can also put in a description if we wish to have more information about what we just created. After we're done, press Finish. That preset is then defined. I can go back and I can click on it, see what colors I've included, and then I can go ahead and use it on a job.